Hello and welcome to our 5th grade spring orchestra concert. I know the program says 5th and 6th grade. It's an old template from last year when we used to have 6th grade on this concert. This is just our incredible 5th grade. And I have to tell you, we set a mentor record. This is the biggest 5th grade orchestra we have ever had. Can we have a round of applause for these awesome kids? They're giving themselves a round of applause. All right, so let's get an eye on every kid because there's so many of them. I want you to have a chance to know where your kid is. If you are from Lake, will you stand up or wave? Lake, where are you at? Oh, okay. All right, next, let's do Sterling Morton. Next, Fairfax. All right, those are all Miss Lowe's 5th grade orchestras. Let's do mine next. Let's do Bellflower. Okay, how about Hopkins? And Orchard. And we can't forget Ridge. So we've spent this year in our weekly lessons learning all the basics of our instruments, starting with just how to get it out of the case safely without breaking anything. We had a few casualties, of course, but now they are professionals at that. We learned how to hold our instrument, we've learned how to read notes, and we can play all the notes on at least 2 strings. And we learned how to use our bow, which we'll get to. We're gonna start with an instrument feature. So you're gonna get to hear the violins play a song by themselves, then our mighty violas, and all these cellos, and our army of basses back there. They're each gonna get to play their own separate song. So we're gonna get started with our violins. believe how many, I mean, it doesn't look like a lot of basses, but that's the most basses we've ever had. They're so incredible. Oh my goodness, everybody sounds so good. I realized I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Miss Driscoll. I teach at those 4 elementary schools, but I'm also the 6th grade and 7th grade orchestra teacher at both Shore and Memorial. Remind me, who's gonna be a Shore kid next year? And who's gonna be a Memorial kid next year? Okay, then also, in addition to myself teaching 5th grade, we have the fabulous Miss Lowe playing piano back there. Everybody say hi, Miss Lowe. Okay, we have 4 more songs that are what we call pizzicato, which is the fancy way of saying plucking our strings. And you might be wondering, oh, how come so much plucking? Why don't you just get to the bow? But spending a lot of time learning the notes and just doing it pizzicato really allows the kids to get a good sense of their instrument, get really good foundation with their posture, build up some muscle strength, and have time to learn those notes before we add in the complication of the bow. It's crazy complicated. They can tell you just learning how to hold it took forever. So we have 4 more pizzicato songs for you. To the bow. The whole reason we probably picked orchestra instruments because we wanted to play with that bow, and oh my goodness, I promise, it's so complicated and they sound so fabulous. You're gonna be blown away. So I don't know how Miss Lowe did it, but I taught my orchestra kids the llama. You have to hold your bow hold like it's a llama. So we talked about our bumpy chin, holding the bottom of the bow, and then his loose, wiggly teeth chomping the bow. And he's got these 2 cute floppy ears and they hang onto the bow like this. And I promise, it's a lot harder than it looks. And then they have to learn how to pull their bow straight across the string. And then they have to avoid all the squeakiness and the crunchiness. and now they are masters at it. So we're gonna play you a few bow songs. right, we have just a couple more things left to go. Before we move on to our orchestra club feature, I think we have a member of MOA coming out to speak to you guys about what our orchestra association is like. I hope I'm gonna stall for time until I see her. I want to talk to you guys about orchestra camp. Have you guys heard about orchestra camp? Oh my goodness, my colleague at the middle school and who also teaches at the high school, his name is Mr. Yoke, and he runs this incredible orchestra camp. Orchestra in itself is kind of rare. We're the only orchestra program in Lake County, but then to have a summer camp for orchestra is incredible. So it's every day starting the Tuesday after school is out. I think it's an hour in the morning. I have packets out in the lobby if you need the information. Everybody who goes to Mr. Yoke's orchestra camp, they not only don't forget what we learned this year, they get to learn way more advanced topics. They get to play a bunch of music that's outside of the book. And then he always does these crazy fun activities. Like last year, it was raining during outside time on Friday. So Mr. Yoke took everybody up into the balcony and to see if they could build a paper airplane that could hit the stage. Or they play video games on the enormous screen, or they go out and play kickball. So it's a bunch of fun in addition to music. Highly recommend that you sign your kid up for orchestra camp. I don't see Mrs. Freeman, so I think we're gonna go ahead with our orchestra club feature. There have been a select group of kids that have been coming for extra orchestra at Memorial on Tuesdays after school, and they're gonna play one special song just by themselves. So orchestra club kids, stand up. I found Mrs. Freeman. I don't have to panic anymore. Let's have a round of applause for Mrs. Freeman from MOA.
Just a quick announcement. Thank you everyone for all your support for the kids and summer orchestra camp. If you all are new to orchestra, you might not know about it yet, but it's a wonderful opportunity for the kids to stay fresh on their skills. And as you did already? Oh, okay, then I don't have anything to say other than thank you for being here, and I think the students wanted to have an opportunity to say something.
So I just want to say thank you for a wonderful year. I learned a lot, and it was a lot of fun. So here's the flower.
On behalf of the fifth graders, thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet. It has been an absolute joy, and I'm sure Ms. Lowe will say the exact same thing, an absolute joy working with your children this year. We have some incredible talent. Even if you're not going to do summer camp this summer, maybe consider one of our private lesson teachers in the area to get started on some private lessons. It's never too early to start. If your child, you know, was having a weird day, the day they picked their schedule for 6th grade and they didn't sign up for 6th grade orchestra, I told them, I have 3 facts about 6th grade orchestra. 1, it's crazy fun. It's way more fun than 5th grade orchestra, and it's super fun. So it is never too late to get signed up, especially if you picked, I don't know, maybe general music, or if you picked a class that you could do a different year. Give 6th grade orchestra a try. We're gonna play our grand finale, everybody's first full-page orchestra song. Here is our 5th grade orchestra grand finale.